Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading for 2022. This is going to be a general reading for you. So do take what resonates and leave the rest. And what I'm going to do is pull you one card for each month and then clarify through. So let's get started. Let's see what's coming up for you, Scorpio, for 2022. Scorpio. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Interesting cards. Actually, the first card here, the Six of Wands, is in the exact same spot as Libra. Some of you guys could be dealing with Libra or have Libra placements, but it doesn't have to be. But I do feel like you are really looking to build success for yourself in this first quarter of the year. You have the Six of Wands, the Sun, the Five of Swords, and the Star. So I feel like you have this vision for yourself. You know kind of where you want to be, where you want to head, Scorpio. There's just some issues around confidence. Like, confidence for you has probably been a contentious point. And it's all about, like, you know, this dream that you have. It's like sitting in you. Like, that's how I kind of feel right now. It's like I know what I want. I can see it. I can taste it. But it's going to require, for me, I'm acting as you right now, it's going to require me to, like, really put myself out there. It's going to require me to really, you know, show myself in a different way, maybe express myself and do all these things. But it's this confidence. It's like the shyness that's coming over you. And that's kind of stopping you from getting to that level where you want to be. It's kind of what I see for you. So in January, it's like this confidence. In February, again, you are ready to, like, put something out there. And I feel like there's a little bit of a delay here, so we're gonna clarify and see what that is. But I just feel like there's there's a delay. There's like, can I don't know, and it's almost bumming you out, is what I feel. In March, I feel like you need to kind of get over something. Like, it's this battle in your mind. This battle, maybe it's negative self-talk. We're gonna clarify and see what this is. But you have the Five of Swords, so there could be this aspect of you fighting yourself. Could be another person as well. There could be someone around you that is getting in your ear and making you feel like you can't achieve this. But I feel like you have your eye on the prize. Like, I feel like this is, even though there's a delay here, I do feel like you are very keen on going after what you want and getting it. There's healing too. So for some of you, I feel like you could also be healing something in regards to someone around you who may be, you know, kind of projecting a negative energy around you, maybe saying things that are bringing you down, lowering your vibration. I feel like you could be healing that too. Air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here strong. We have Leo as well. Fire sign energy, Leo, Sag, Aries. In May, you are thinking about things. You are trying to gain a different perspective. You are possibly slowing down a little bit to see where you need to be heading, okay? Second quarter of the year, we have the Hangman, we have the Hierophant, we have the Three of Cups in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're just trying to get this different perspective on where your success lies. Some of you could be deciding to do things differently and go against tradition, and just to, like, maybe it's almost like you have this vision of what you want, and I feel like there's someone around you who could be, you know, trying to get you to go on a different path. And you may feel like, no, I know what path I'm supposed to be on. I feel like you're supposed to end up here as this Queen of Wands, this successful, bold, assertive person, creative, artistic possibly. And it's going to require you to go against the grain here. And it might push people away. You might even fear this. You might fear this. And I feel like that is kind of what's up. Like, I feel like you might feel like, what are people going to think of me? Or, you know, am I going to kind of bring in the community that I'm looking for? But I feel like you will. It's just going to require you to turn that around, to change that lens, because I feel like you are really stuck in your head about something. In September, you are trying to manifest something here, something long term. You're trying to build stability. You're trying to plan for long term. This could be your finances, your money, you know, just long term goals for yourself. It's going to require a lot of change. There is some sort of change that's happening. But again, there's fears associated with this. It's all about trying to find a new path here. Because in October, you're being asked to really go on an adventure. You need to explore different options that are going to force you to move out of comfort zones. Maybe even move physically. Like, some of you could even be moving. There's something about the home. There's something about, for some of you, it's even a partnership here that's coming through that you're trying to, it's almost like you're learning from that. You're learning how to dig deeper into yourself through, you know, these other energies around you. They may not be supportive energies, though, is what I'm feeling. It's like, maybe you feel like, I gotta do this on my own. Like, in the middle of the year, that's what I kind of feel. Like, I don't have people who are seeing me as me, you know, how I see myself inside my mind. So I'm gonna have to create that for myself. Let's see what we get, Scorpio. Let's move through this and see what happens. So Scorpio, in January, we have the Six of Wands. It's in reverse, so confidence is going to be a factor here. Ten of Swords in reverse, okay? Sorry, not in reverse. There was a Justice in reverse on the bottom, so some of you could be working through some karma here. Ten of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Cups. What I'm feeling here is like an ending brings a new beginning. Some of you could be finally recognizing that, you know, you are this bold, confident, assertive person. You're putting an end to things that just don't work for you. And you're recognizing that, you know, you're worthy of this happiness, this Ten of Cups. It's there for you. So it is time to put limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, past situations that just didn't work out for you. It's time to put an end to that. In February, we have the Sun, okay? Again, releasing yourself from this mental prison that you've possibly put yourself in. We don't necessarily put ourselves in there, but we kind of do it in the same sense, because no matter what happens, Scorpio, and I know that it's hard, but we can always release ourselves, okay? So where are you holding yourself back at this time? Because it's up to you, right? The energy, the, you know, the emotion. People can project their stuff onto us and make us feel certain ways, but, you know, it's ultimately up to us to release ourselves or find the help to get us out of certain circumstances. I feel like for some of you, you've been feeling really, like just unbalanced lately with this Five of Pentacles. Like, when will things balance? When will I get more? Choose a new path. Like, if you have been doing something one way and it's not working for you, it's not bringing in the money, it's not bringing in the health, it's not bringing in whatever, it's time to release that self, because there's a new path for you. Okay. For some of you, maybe there's a connection here that is weighing you down, that maybe needs to be, maybe you need to inject more like light and spirit and, you know, just happiness into it. Choose a new path. Like, even if this is a relationship, it's like there's a different energy that needs to be injected into this. There's a need to release some sort of conflict that you might be in. But maybe you're afraid to work on this, and the energy here is saying work on it. There's something here about working on something. Okay, I got like earth sign energy here, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I also have Gemini energy here. So you could be dealing with those signs or have that in your chart. In March, we have the Five of Swords. This mental battle, there's something here that is really giving you a bit of a headache. You want some sort of new beginning. You want to be bold. You want to express yourself. You want things to move forward. You want to be more in control of your destiny. And you are, Scorpio. You have control. You have control. But you have to start to believe that you have all the tools at your disposal. You have the, you know, the cups, the pentacles, the wands, you know, the swords. You have the mental, the creative, the emotional. You may even have the resources, like the money to do it. Okay, start small, even if it's something that you're trying to put out there, whether it's a project, whether it's just something you want to showcase yourself. Some of you want to come online, maybe you want to like start a YouTube channel, maybe you want to do something. It doesn't really require much. I know it's easier. It's actually, I know it's hard because there's too much out there, and we just constantly compare ourselves. But it's like, no, you got to just kind of do it. You got to put yourself out there. There's major wish fulfillment coming through for you in April. It's going to require you to be strong. It's going to require you to put yourself out there. You have the Hermit here. You have gone within. Maybe you need to go within. There's fears here, but you need to go within. Realize that it's all here, the fear, okay? And you have some sort of new beginning coming through, but you're kind of getting in your own way here, Scorpio. There's some sort of anxiety you have around something here that you're really hoping for. For some of you, you're hoping for like friendship or community, a reunion with a person possibly here, okay? That's what I'm seeing. In May, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so gaining a new perspective, needing to gain a new perspective. This popped out again. You're in your head, Scorpio. You're in your head about something. The Three of Cups keeps popping up as well, Scorpio. So for some of you, this won't be for everyone, but for some of you, there could be interference. Maybe there's third party. It doesn't have to be cheating. It could be like family members, friends. There's some interference that gives you anxiety, makes you feel unsure, makes you feel fearful, makes you feel less confident. So for some of you, there could be a little bit of that going on, okay? Nine of Swords here. We have the Star and the Magician. There is healing that needs to happen. You have the Star twice. You have the Star twice, and you can manifest it. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, there's a way out of this. There's major healing going on. It could be in a connection here, okay? Could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Aquarius is strong here. Air sign is strong. There is something here that you're trying to change, manifest, transmute. You're trying to get into this bold, assertive energy. For some of you, I feel like you are trying to work on yourself, work on your image, work on your appearance, you know, physical health, whatever. And that's something that's also playing into this. What are you trying to heal? There's something here, Scorpio. There's something here that has been burdensome. For some of you, it is shadowy stuff, okay? It's like stuff from your childhood. It's stuff that you still hang on to. It's stuff that you have not released. And what I'm seeing here is that a lot of it is in your mind. And I know that, I mean, that is for all of us. We tell ourselves things that we think are true, but you know, the way that other people perceive us is not the way that we perceive ourselves. So that is something that you need to really kind of work on. It's getting, you know, back into this Hierophant energy where you are in control, where you are your own mentor, your own guru. Like, I feel like that is something that is coming through for you. Scorpio, let's see what the Hierophant is doing here. Why is the Hierophant here? It's funny, a card fell out, I put it back in the deck and it came out again. So it wanted to be seen. You are, again, there's things that you have been overlooking within your own energy, within yourself. And I feel like this is really, really key to getting this star energy, this like wish that you've had for yourself. It could be like a new life. Like, I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like the sun, the star, you know, the Six of Wands. It's like you really coming through with the Hierophant. You have a lot of major arcana, the Hanged Man, the Magician, the Tower, there's a lot of change happening in your life, for the better. Okay, you're recognizing that you don't need, I mean, we all need guidance, but you can be your own guidance. You can be your own boss. Where in yourself are you holding yourself back? What are you not releasing? These could be limiting thoughts and emotions. I just feel like you've had a lot of disappointments. For some of you, you feel like you're just going to constantly be disappointed. But how are you disappointing yourself to, Scorpio, is what I also see. And I feel like you need to open yourself up to options. You have to take action for change to happen. There's some sort of action that is required. There's a new perspective that is required of you. There is research that needs to be done. There needs to be communication, or someone's trying to communicate with you. And I feel like you may need to revise something here. There's something here that hasn't been closed out, and it has to do with you. We have the Death card here, like that's you. So I do feel like you're really wanting to transmute and change something and really get to the bottom of something, to release confusion, to open up the options for yourself, and to really do things differently, because I feel like things have been stagnant for some time. This just kind of was like on the edge of the deck. Wheel of Fortune, like things, yeah, I feel like you're really taking control, like you really want to take control of your destiny, and I feel like that's smart. In July, we have the Three of Cups here. So what is this Three of Cups doing here for Scorpio? The Knight of Wands. In reverse, we have the Five of Wands. In reverse, we have the Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. There's something coming through for you. There could be communication coming through for you. There's some sort of massive change that's happening here. And destiny is on your side. Like the universe has your back here. I feel like either you or another, it could be someone attached to you, I'm not sure. But I feel like there's like a non-committal energy here. Especially with the Hierophant next to the Three of Cups. Like I do feel like there's a non-committal energy here. This could be marriage for some of you. And maybe it's you who's been feeling antsy, restless, maybe. Okay, needing to kind of like explore a little bit. And I feel like you're working on releasing that feeling. I feel like the restlessness is kind of dying down in a good way. I feel like you're gonna try to release that conflict, either you or someone else within you. It could be like arguments too, like just not seeing eye to eye, and needing to kind of process that. There could be a second chance here in the middle of the year too, to look at that, right? Someone could be wanting to look back on something, work on something. It could be someone returning back to you, you returning back to another person, or trying to just like look at something that maybe you've overlooked before, is what I'm getting. What is this Eight of Cups doing here? Yeah, a decision needs to be made. It's something to do with a conflict. There's some sort of argument. There's some sort of not seeing eye to eye with someone here, and needing to make a decision, needing to remove the blindfold. Someone is removing their blindfold here in the middle of the year, and trying to see things for what they are and trying to work on things. In August, we have the Queen of Wands, okay? Bold, assertive energy, needing to kind of show up in this energy, needing to recognize your beauty, your radiance, your magic, okay? The Queen of Wands is a very magical person, okay? Yeah. For some of you, you really need to put in the work into yourself, okay? There's a need for self-care, self-love, needing to really connect to your emotional space in order to build your legacy. And that legacy could just be you, right? We are all a legacy, right? And needing to dream bigger and to like push out of some sort of block. Like there's limiting beliefs in how much you can do and how much you can achieve. And I feel like you need to really balance your emotions here and get through some challenging. There is a little bit of turbulence in this middle end of the year, like June, July, August. I feel there's a little bit of turbulence here, and you're calm. You're calm. But there's this energy of not really pushing through and not really believing that things can work out. And I feel like you just got to kind of reframe that. Make sure you're getting rest. Make sure you're really, you know, working on yourself. And just kind of maintain that confidence. Don't let the confidence dip. In September, we have the Magician in reverse. Okay, so you're trying to manifest like long-term success here. You're trying to connect to your emotional space, or there's a need to connect and be very like intuitive about what you're trying to build here. There's a goal. You have some sort of goal for yourself. It's long-term. It could be money. It could be stability. There's something here that you are really fixated on. But I also feel like don't get too stuck in that energy of numbers and like, you know, material and all of that stuff. You have it here. It's available to you, but you know, just don't have such a tight grip on that, because I feel like let the universe surprise you. If some of you have been holding on to lack mentality in terms of money and stability and all of that, it's time to open up your heart, okay? I do feel like there's someone here, or it could be you as well, who's offering love to you, who's offering their energy to you. And it's about recognizing that and really allowing it in, okay? Connecting with those around you is going to be very important. Feeling their emotions as they feel your emotions, okay? I feel like that's going to help you release whatever this is. In September, this heaviness, some sort of sadness, some sort of loss here. And it could just be your emotions. It could be tied up to, it could just be tied up to worth, right? Self-worth here and limiting thoughts. And again, the confidence, because we're having that Six of Wands in reverse show up again. And it could be just you revisiting that and you know, needing to work on that self-worth piece, because you have the Magician here. You are manifesting or trying to manifest, but you're still, there's a little bit of like hanging on to limiting beliefs. There's something coming through that wants to come through here. What's the Knight of Cups doing here for Scorpio? The High Priestess. Yeah, you need to open up and trust your intuition that you can build, manifest, bring in whatever you want. In October, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So needing to explore, needing to go on some adventure, needing to take a risk possibly. And I feel like you're thinking about it. You want to go into this new direction. And I feel you have 3 pages here. There's 3 pages. There's Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and Page of Wands. So definitely a new beginning here, okay? You are definitely needing to open up, or you're wanting to open up. I see a new direction. I see new messages coming in, maybe offers. Someone communicating with you about this new direction, okay? And you really like I feel like there's an offer coming through for you to have some sort of adventure, to like do something fun, to do something new, to get you out of a rut, to get you out of a comfort zone. I feel like that's coming through for you in the end of the year. This King of Swords just flew out and fell onto this Knight of Wands. There could also be someone who is holding back communication from you too. There's a King of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, it's air sign energy. There is some sort of cycle that is coming to a close. There's recovery here, or somebody wanting to end out a cycle with you and recover some sort of situation. They may be, maybe they're not communicating as like the communication is not forthcoming. I feel like there's like 4 different people here. There's like 3 pages and a King of Swords. So there's like four other, there's someone here, I don't know, these 3 pages, and then there's this King of Swords. There's someone here that you're dealing with. It could be an older person, could be just someone who's gone through a lot. Someone who communicates well, but they're not communicating completely thoroughly with you towards the end of the year. So there's going to be a little bit of a need to like dig and to close out a cycle, okay? I don't know, it's kind of a weird message. In November, we have the Tower. That's you, okay? Scorpio energy. We have the Judgment, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So again, recovery, the Devil on the bottom. Capricorn energy. For some of you, we have Sagittarius, fire sign energy here. Leo, Sag, Aries. Also water sign energy here. But there's a need to really make a decision. There's the Judgment here. It's like you're going over decisions that you've made. You possibly have to make a decision at the end of the year to follow your heart. Like, I feel like this is like following your heart, like dreaming bigger, allowing yourself to have more, and not fearing the changes. Like, there's something here that maybe you fear. It's something within you. Like, there's some change happening within you, or maybe there is a change that needs to happen within you, and you're fearing that. But it's blocking you from having this, okay? It's blocking you from, I'm getting root chakra on this, okay? Root chakra, sacral energy off of this. And that Ace of Wands is that creation, right? And we create from these chakras from below. So it's like you needing to connect to that. I feel like there's a need to connect to your body. I need to connect to your spirit and to really, really unblock that, because you have this creative force. You know, if you're familiar with Kundalini yoga, that could be really good for you throughout this whole year, to be honest, to really connect to your divine, feminine, masculine, doesn't matter, right? But Kundalini is divine feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy, but I feel like that creative force, that drive, it can talk about desire, sexuality, just creation, and I feel like that's really coming through. I don't know, like, I mean, it's there, right? But it's just, the Ace of Wands talks about all of that, but for some reason it I just saw that chakra. I see red when I see that, and I feel like that's really telling you to unblock. It's telling you that there's more, that you are in for an awakening. It's something that you know needed to happen. This isn't a surprise. Like, this isn't surprising for you that there could be blockages there. So there's something there that needs to be looked at. The end of the year with the King of Pentacles, okay? We have some long-term success. I feel like after all of this, it's like, okay, I know where I'm heading now. Like, I know, like, everything's gonna be fine. Like, I'm sitting pretty, I have my money, I have my vision, I have my stuff, where that's where you're heading into 2023. For some of you, it's about finding that balance, okay? For some of you, I feel like you're going to be asking yourself what long-term means for you. Are you on the same page as another? Are you seeing eye to eye? Are you both heading into the same direction? I feel like you have this energy to go forward and to find your happiness. You want growth, abundance, all that stuff to find happiness and success. For some of you, it's like you're finding your independence. Like, I just feel like you're really finding your independence. For some of you, that means separating yourself from someone here. There is a disconnect here, the Two of Cups in reverse, okay? For some of you, not all of you, there could be a break. There could be this break at the end of the year where you just don't see eye to eye, and it is time to decide whether this is something that you want to give to. Because you have a vision of what long-term happiness means to you. Do you hold on to something, or do you let it go? And for some of you, it's just about, you know, talking about balance. It's about talking about fairness and what you need to thrive in a connection, okay? This doesn't mean you have to end a connection, although I do see some of you ending a connection here, but it doesn't mean that necessarily. It could just mean like, okay, what do I need to actually feel fulfilled, whole, and abundant? And Pre-Empress energy, we have the Empress here too as well. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about like making it on your own, but that doesn't mean that you have to be alone to make it on your own. You can still be in a partnership and just feel very independent, right? So I do see that coming through for you at the end of the year. So Scorpio, wow, I talked for 31 minutes. So Scorpio, let's see what is coming up for you in 2022. Luck is on your side. Okay, this just popped out. Luck is on your side. Sagittarian energy. Balance, spirituality, and practicality as well on the bottom of the deck. That's Pisces energy. And give me one more. A new start is coming. And communication is key. Gemini energy here, okay? I do feel like that's coming through pretty strong, like this need to communicate. There's some sort of need to communicate, okay? Someone could be trying to communicate with you, but I do feel like a new start is coming, and I feel like that's what your 2022 is. It's about really digging deep and finding your passion and drive and like totally reinventing yourself. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.